Hi guys, I am coming to you today with a video to give you some tips and some advice on how to handle digital distance learning. I myself have never had to go through distance learning in the form of or the context of a pandemic, but I have had my fair share of doing online learning through these last few years in college. So I am here to give you 3 ideas, 3 tips. You can use them, you can not use them, you can use them and make them different based on your preferences, but I'm here to give those to you today. So here we go. All right, tip number 1. This is something I learned a couple years ago just out of trial and error, and it's really helped me. It saved me a lot. So what I like to do is when a new week starts, I look at everything that I have in all of my classes and I just write them down. I go class by class, I write them on a piece of paper. Every assignment that's due, a specific name, a due date, any other important information that I need to remember, I write it all down on a piece of paper, and then I take that piece of paper that looks very overwhelming because I put everything that I have to get done in one list, and I divide them out evenly before their due dates. So for example, if I have 4 assignments, you might have more than this, you might not. If I have 4 assignments and 2 of them are due on Friday and 2 of them are due on Sunday, I kind of know how much time it'll take me to do each assignment, I'll assign one of them on Monday, one of them on Tuesday. Maybe I'll work on 2 of the Sunday due dates on Thursday. And what I do that makes this so efficient and helpful is once I've assigned those tasks for the specific days, I stick to that, and once I get it done, I am off the clock and I am done. So once again, the first tip, I take everything that I have that's due for that week. I look ahead, I look at every single class, I write it down on a piece of paper, and then based off of my knowledge of how long I think it'll take me to finish each assignment before the due date, I think about that and then I assign it to a specific day. And you also have to consider things like, is there some sort of event going on Wednesday? Do I have a doctor's appointment? If it was like normal times, I guess, maybe you have a basketball game, football game, whatever. So once you've assigned everything to its specific day and you stay consistent and you just work on those things, so the idea is simply that you would have maybe 2 things, 3 things, however many it is for each day. You would work on those, complete those, and you're done. You don't have to feel any pressure to try to get the next thing done because you know everything is assigned to its day, and you know by the end of the week you'll get it done. So as long as you stay consistent and you keep working hard, this tip is really helpful. So tip number 2, you have to give yourself some breaks. You cannot work for 5 hours at a time on one assignment, on several assignments, and just assume that you will be okay. My rule of thumb is that I like to work for 30 minutes. I stay focused. I put in music in my headphones, whatever I gotta do to stay focused. I work for 30 minutes and then I give myself a 10-minute break. If I decide to go longer, maybe I'm gonna work for an hour, I'll give myself a 30-minute break. I can't tell you how beneficial this has been for me as a college student. So those of you that are wanting to and planning to go to college someday, you're probably going to take an online class or 2, and with everything else that you have going on, you just need to give yourself a break. You need to give yourself some time to rest, to get up and walk around. It's really important to do something physical. You can't sit and do homework all day long on your couch or at your desk. I know teachers, you might think teachers are expecting that, but you really need to give yourself some grace and go on a break, take a walk, do something. So that's number 2. Number 3, if you are confused, if you are frustrated and something just does not make sense to you, or maybe you see an error in the instructions, something is weird, just reach out to your teachers. They are there to help you. They're not there physically like we would want to be, but they are there to help you and to clear any things up that you might need. So if you have questions, please, please, please don't be afraid to reach out. That's what we're here for. We want to help you. We want to support you. So that's number 3. So write down number 1, all your tasks, organize them by day, and know that you only have a certain amount of things to get done. Number 2, give yourself breaks. You will You deserve it. You know, you work hard, you need a break. And then number 3, if you're confused, if you're frustrated, if something doesn't make sense, just simply reach out and ask for help. If you guys have any other questions, feel free to reach out. I hope you guys have a great week.